London, and tonight we're on the banks of the Night Raw for Saturday. And the
worthy competitors, royalty.
The king and queens have been built.
The prize this Saturday in Riyadh in the King and Queen of the Ring, the Throne and Night of Champions.
Against Io Sky.
Is their destiny and become the
With main event Jey Uso, who Tournament Jey here live tonight is here 5 nights away. Men's Tag Team Champions. It's Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Profits hope to once again win. Jam-packed O2 Arena fans on hand tonight as we King and Queen.
It's wonderful here in London to chant my name all night. Settle down. I've been backed by... It's because of destiny that I was near the beast. It is destiny still on my side. She is still... Destiny will take me to new heights. When I become king, and a champion of my choosing. So do I go after, or do I?
While I would strongly warning against Jey, it's main event. We may have a very disappointed rule tonight. Try to get into the head tonight for Fenny. This could all spades. This man captured the... Evans in a instant classic. And knocked off Dominic Mysterio one this Saturday. And what's on the line if you match at SummerSlam? Still waiting for his moment. We were just a few feet away from Jey Uso. Is focused. Vision is clear per the Tribal TV Championship. His head.
I'm him. Main event Jey Uso. You gonna count me out? Hey, I'm used to that though. Oh, shit. They counted me out right now. They counted me out. Right? I'll do it for you. Now it's the haters. I'm a shot over. I'm a come for the king that I am, Oos. Guarantee you, I will be. Yes, sir. Now, boom! So I'm assuming a piece of advice. Because if you do, I'll still destroy you. The family member that I'm really worried about. And you give that to your family.
Now, from Oba King of the Ring, or Night of Champions, the finals of both the Ken for the first hour of Night of Bloodline is dripping in power. That he has an unstoppable... That is world famous catastrophic error of putting his hands up, which resulted in Eric Andre twice. It seems apparent that Rome...
Jacob Fatu. As far as I can tell, must be the bloodline. That doesn't really bother me
and
too much.
And he's paid a fine for Jay. All of a sudden, Jacob comes out with his little... No problem. You out here talking about Jacob Beck for you, man. Trying to keep your head from getting pushed.
Look, it's collateral damage, my man.
Ain't no collateral right now.
Where you are right here tonight.
God, you want to tell me to shut up?
I'll tell you anything.
You
Jimmy Uso versus LA Knight. Right, he's saying. What I'm saying is it's you and... Yeah.
Bayley. Very emotional few days. This is not a walk in the park, Corey.
A shocking return at WrestleMania. I say, remembered what it means to Brie have fared extremely well since.
Tour with Brie Bella has turned into something brain.
To their time, a challenge presents itself. Some champions like to defend, like to fight paper cuts, and you make yourself an easy.
Brie Bella Fair doesn't get too caught up in the emotion.
You know, we always need that guidance with that'll build you up. And your side was Kurt. I gave him 3 opponents to work with. He said, I chose you. And he was like the first of these new methods of adapted. You do it. And back then we were doing a good habit.
Yeah.
That and the effort to making it work.
Home of next year's WrestleMania, 8 o'clock on the West Coast in the States. The first hour will be on Saturday. Speaking of champion titles, let's check in with Jackie Red.
Cole, thank you so much. Bayley, Lyra, tag team championship now. Jackie, this is the one we've had in London. We need this and for far too long. And tonight, the fact that she got this match for us. The team of Korea.
Tense, borderline nervous to see how that works out for her.
Well, letting record. But tonight you can put that all Lyra were in the ring the night WrestleMania.
Obviously, Bayley and Lyra didn't. The WWE. Tonight, the competitor wants to stay loose under pressure. Be as relaxed as possible, and Lyra looked
turns home tonight for the first time 2 hours north of here. Mom, Paige has got to be careful not.
Right about that is
Valkyria right out.
Valkyria bringing the fight to Paige off of the O, defending her gold. If she does get caught up,
to put her away, and Paige kicks out at 2. Jump, and Paige with a slap to Bayley. Talk coaster. But she said we've never. Brie Bella, and now a double team from the tag. To the cover. Hook with the leg. Lyra.
Right, you can earn these opportunities. Will mean the opportunities themselves will evaporate. Brie Bella from behind.
It kicks from Brie Bella. And referee Jessica Carr with her go here tonight with the titles on the line. And Brie hung up on the second rope by Bayley.
There it is!
To Brie. Paige again, a history of neck. And Bayley now into the ring again. Cover up for grabs here on Raw. And Paige have been fighting champions, Corey. Back down.
And the confidence of Bayley.
And again, I mean, this is the best.
Valkyria didn't waste a heartbeat.
Lyra now will float into the cover. Hooks the leg now. This relationship developed like this. Of course, the first ever Intercontinental Champion.
Bayley's acted as a mentor to so many women. Her own detriment.
Sunset flip into the cover. Clothesline from Valkyria.
Money. Bayley's got plenty of friends. Bayley hasn't had what it took to bring it.
Almost 400 days one time in her career. Bank Royal Rumble. She's done just about every frequent covers by the challengers.
Our opponent to exert extra energy just to kick.
In control of Brie Bella. Pound crowd tonight. Oh!
I spoke too soon.
Paige. Leg sweep by Brie. With a partner, Paige here tonight.
Brie utilizing the world famous it.
But nonetheless, Bayley with a pinning combination.
In disguise.
Bayley knocked down shot. Now she's got a chance. Bayley, Paige, and here comes Paige. And suplex to Lyra. And now Paige are going to put her away. Going to suffer the same fate with it. Paige was looking for the Paige. And Brie saves the match. Valkyria hit the Nightwing.
Now bringing the fight to Brie. Looking for another Bayley. Bayley's neck crashed down across the side of the ring.
Lyra Valkyria.
Paige now.
Able to separate. And Lyra now mocking Paige. For the cover, though. And Rampage. They were.
Sweet homecoming for Paige. Lyra Valkyria delivers a fisherman able to turn the tides into her own still.
And Bayley, who are this close. And help to feel bad for Bayley. Go back to work. Wait a minute! Oh, Lyra salty Bayley! Lyra boiling over for Lyra Valkyria. And she's assaulting.
Valkyria has had enough.
Just a reckless, a relationship rupture. I mean, I get every opportunity that you've had.
Cole, Bayley didn't get pinned.
Nightwing, and this assault continues in the mirror. Different tonight. She had a different look in her eyes. She lost. She obviously just mentor for her.
Bayley, who has done Lyra up and bring her to the next level.
I mean, look what Bayley did. She picked a lot of ups and downs in this business. It's not just a physical attack. Watching what Lyra did.
The amount of time that Lyra have grown to become the best of. And I can't speak for Lyra, unfortunately. Something was off, something was different.
Well, you know, Corey, you've been in the ring, right? It doesn't happen, and it continually doesn't happen.
I know it's going to sound odd.
When you lose.
Like, you know, accountability is one. This way, this guy should have done, and you'll get accountability about.
And how does that
age is like is how you would act in life. But he would just sound off. You show a lot of how you.
Linda here tonight and here at the O2, still buzzed.
Lyra Valkyria delivering a fisherman deliver, boom, rampage. But it's what happened in the moments after the
loss of the tag team championship. The fact that Lyra looked different tonight. She had a differently caused her to lose it.
Throughout her career, a truly despicable.
Lyra,
I get the frustration. Here's someone who knows something about them.
welcome.
Been on this redemption. Genuine.
Listen, Chad Gable affected the entire culture of Lucha Libre. A lot of apologies, but I agree with you. He does.
And Rey Mysterio, Dorsey.
Don't start clapping, Cole.
The energy, London, the energy. I love it. Serious to be something had just one hell of a month. But after that match, I lost my self-respect. I lost some friends. Mysterio made me realize that it's never, if it's okay with everybody, do just that. Well, if you don't mind and join me in the ring.
A bit of a reminder of what these three was formed by Chad Gable for the careers of these three.
Unravel. Gable has, but I have to seem sincere. Hat in hand and ask for forgiveness.
That's a tall task.
Give me the time of day, so thank you for coming. Alpha Academy, the potential was obvious. The entire time was just be the absolute, I wasn't even able to do. I mean, the way I treated you, and that's on me. Tozawa, eyes of a giant, the definition of fighting. The way I treated you, that's on me. And you, old friend, any human being, and I mean it. I mean, Car for me, and I'm not just saying this stuff. Okay, we've been friends for 20 years. Champions together. You moved right up to, and I threw it all away. The Intercontinental title, more than I want. But I owe you something, all three of you in the eye.
Your mouth, but I can find about you is a lie. Give him, and I understand, and give him a second chance. Zawa, or how about the? I remember, Chad. I remember all of it. Business alone, broken in a memes, because it's for you. But dream, and we don't need. So we're.
Go. Pilas, ponte pilas. You saw what he did there. Do me a favor. Sí. Por favor. Tonight is your night. Estamos contigo. Porque tenemos. Estamos contigo. Gracias, gracias.
He conducts himself. What? How do you know? Talking about the future, he believes he's already
could potentially be Intercontinental Champions.
And for some reason, and every time multiplying before my very eyes. Mysterio and his pet. And I think it's about time for some exterminate. Tonight, on my way to and that, my friend, excellence on Monday Night Raw, new Ethan Page.
You paying attention, Cole?
Fanatics Fest New York City event brings together athletes, fans, and merchant biggest names from across sports and entertainment. Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, info, photo, and auto opportunity. All Ego is in the rings.
Find him there. If I buy a ticket, can I get an Ethan?
The embodiment of Lucha.
That gave a one-on-one with the Lion with no choice but to tap and lay a beat down. Along and Dragon Lee would hit the scene, the Americano. And this,
yeah, but no respect. He was out here bragging about him. He's the next. You got to win matches like this tonight.
He understands the assignment. He knows he's when you're dealing with Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee spreads his win. The past number of months, a newfound aggressive champion as well with the Hall of Fame. Talk about contrast.
He sticks to the basics. He's a
I don't like what he says, but there's no doubt an Impact World Champion as well. Speaking of NXT, the Great American Bash.
Vicious over.
Ethan Page, Dragon Lee with a kick right to the wrist. Great analysis. He go away into the corner with a kick out by Page at 2.
Caliber of All Ego Ethan Page.
For his outstanding global impact. Mr. Page.
Because the Canadian
Page now.
He just turned the mask
by Page. Dragon Lee fell.
Close of quarters to these two stars. Something pretty significant happened here. It means
what?
The office is over. It would turn this place around in a heartbeat.
True. Now the intensity showing and desperately wants another shot at Penta.
Maybe after the show, Ethan Page. Canadian government should. You were upset for 3 weeks about. Look at this. This is cagey. This is and now Page teeing off.
Well, I want to pay. Well, in his words, show the world how silly this.
Someone who tries to start a war of any sort with.
Seems like it bothers Page, does it?
Dragon Lee. And this is and just inflict punishment.
Way out of this, but it's been a struggle.
Spectacular. In the blink of an eye, he can turn
sides of the match in his favor. Despite what unique way to put it, Minister.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think they get
back in. Against All Ego, Ethan Dragon Lee temporarily blown right hands.
My good.
Not about the heart of this kid, the resilience of this All Ego.
Nice. This is what Ethan Page wanted to avoid. God. Take a look at this Page-driven, but All Ego stays alive.
Lee, look at it.
Dragon Lee sizing up Page.
Kick by Page.
Do not have an answer to.
Drop that mask into the soul of Ethan.
I cannot confirm nor deny.
And now Page
My
in a big
goodness.
kick.
Comfortable on the ropes, but Page one step.
And now Page. Cover.
All Ego being able to survive, but it wasn't enough to get the job done. Dragon lured Dragon Lee in. Every time Dragon.
Now there's Dragon Lee trying to hang on to the top. Not sure where Page got that from. Page right into our announce desk. Oh. Broken in half.
Hey, in AAA, Esto es Lucha of Lucha Libre by Raymond.
The elbow connects. The cover on.
Keep his foot on the gas pedal. That back. Oh, Dragon looking to come.
Oh, and Ethan Page went low.
Happenstance.
The Eagle Plex, and he picks up the win. Hey, listen, character. I don't think that it was
closing moments, just to be sure. A little overzealous. Grabbed Ethan. Oh, and your winner.
For a chance of the Intercontinental Championship,
the new Prime Minister.
For a moment here and talk about WT 21st right here on net of a WWE Super Season 3, July 21st. For tag team titles. Division growing.
This is gold. Them profits. They tag team championships.
But after the vision on tag team gold.
And that's the tag team championships.
This will be contested.
Oh my God! Logan knocked out from the brush. Ready anytime.
Division.
Division.
It's here tonight at the O2.
It's obvious, Jackie. Ever get handled by the dog over there. But they don't know respect. They don't know I'm Breaker. It's Logan Paul. It's Logan Paul. Look at his arm.
Brace off and beat the street. None of that matters. Because I'll tell you, we're healed in the history of all men, which I am. Got it covered. And if Seth Rollins I don't think so. In the World Tag Team Championships. Division. Let's go.
Certainly not lacking any confidence.
Now the question is, will she?
Rusev. Your thoughts on the match we just saw between Dread's victory?
I love it. And beat him up like you're supposed to have a match. None of these little luchadors,
Including said luchadors, made you tap out.
you have to put the emphasis on before because of you guys. What does Rey Mysterio have done to the person? But yet you cheer for him, Mark. I am a national treasure. Shut up! And then I beat Rey Mysterio, and then here comes Chad after he ran out like a coward who is. He pretended he took it to be Mexican, and that's how been Rio and campeonato, as a champion, manga, and he put.
SummerSlam is coming to individual and combo ticket.
I am a thrill seeker. Everything that I do, I love putting my in and pushing myself past my comfort, making a fool of myself. Because trust me, when I get back up, trust me. Means that I am so Ruka.
For 13,000 in attendance.
Hello to one of the brightest young stars, up-and-coming star of Sufa, outboxing star. That is, how about this man? That welterweight, and beside him, Beekeeper. That is the...
Hey, we got our own star in the ring.
And please welcome Queen of the...
Raquel Rodriguez to make it to the finals. The ring final matches will be on event this Saturday. Now, taking on the current women's plan to challenge the WWE champion back after Morgan, or does she go after
Potentially massive decisions to make. The greatest women's world champion. Morgan.
Well, that's one perspective.
Get up, EO! Congrats! Where you'll face women's world champion. Who are you for this match at Night of Champions?
For the crown, Rodriguez, and the to become.
Finals by beating a...
Oh, cute little E. Because I am the, and I am the time. Are not beating me on Saturday. Oh, much better than you. Tina knows that I am so. Is my crown. This Saturday at Night of Champions, Women's World Champion and Queen of and Rhea Ripley when I defeat her. Are you sure that crown is yours? And then.
Shot. The genius of the sky. And EO sending a little message at SummerSlam and the King of the Ring tournament. Premium live event. This.
Hey, what's up, boy? No, those? I got him too. Yeah. In that all night.
I don't answer to your punk ass this something.
Well, how'd that go, bro? You.
None of that.
So now what? Wait for what, Oos? So waiting on, Jake. What's the play, Oos?
He don't like what he finds.
LA Knight hosts to Knight Jimmy in a story involving LA.
Take out some of his frustrations.
The mindset of LA Knight, the overall situation tonight.
Pierce or LA Knight?
Fighting.
Understands LA Knight's mentality. You can't tell LA Knight.
Who's the next?
Wow, I see so many in Dragon Lee that I had willing to learn, asking for advice in him.
I love him, by the way. You're the bestie.
Yeah, that he can, right? Penta's brother, Ray Phoenix. Any names you can, guys?
Right.
Who's going to be the one?
Saturday night, Madison Square Garden in New York. Ticketmaster. And Corey, for Saturday night's main event. Don't miss your chance. WWEshop.com. Keep an eye out.
Hey, Dan, I'm the guy that you robbed last week.
Yeah, I spent it.
What do you mean? What? Yeah, that's my experiment. Taking whatever this is. Oh, you? No. I'm uncursable. I'll show you what I think. Get up. Do my hand.
Say thank you to Danhausen for bringing the. And Corey, over the past number of weeks, the relationship with LA Knight, as they were as this increasing situation keeper until last week
to keep the peace. But let's be perfectly honest, with Roman Reigns, with his brother Jack,
to Jimmy Uso to start this. I tried, but there's no friend.
LA Knight looks at the Usos as an alliance of necessity. LA Knight.
But LA Knight also claims that he has to WWE over the years. Emily means
well, that may be the understatement of
chance at a world championship.
Absolutely.
What's happened with the bloodline to get him? He thinks Adam Pearce is against
PTSD and paranoia. In LA, I'm the only one on your team. We know LA Knight can be brash. We know LA Knight shoots. They know what it feels like. Bang! I guess short answer.
These battles you've had with the bloodline. You know what says this unstoppable force on a leash. You know you can't beat him. Join him.
That the roster. Cover here. Aspires to be one thing.
Roman Reigns.
Who would LA Knight have to get through? Somehow knock off Roman Reigns, which Knight is
goes up top. Looks for a little whisper by Knight. Now listen, Jimmy Knight says that last week was a thing.
So maybe this is where that paranoia, the steel chair, because LA Knight was relative.
And then Jacob said the Usos could.
Know if this is a battle that LA Knight's life has been
ruined now after the shot to the barricade. Right? He's had every different.
Unfortunately, what this is about. Jimmy Uso's ticked the
well, and again, Corey, this is something that family, you pay for it. Family blood, the bloodline's going to get. Is this blood the company for 4 years?
Great job. Can't say for certain, but it's certain in Werewolf. And the fact that Roman Reigns forced Fatu is, and now he can be a true.
Roman Reigns saw the destruction.
It is so much fun coming.
Well, they're all pumped up.
Unbelievable.
Man, Jimmy, and LA Knight, listen, you got her backs down.
Knight wakes up every morning to do two things. Problem.
Did you notice a little bit ago, LA Knight?
Matt, because it certainly could come into play as the match.
Corey, this has been a.
Would you have expected anything else?
Biggest backer until LA Knight.
That could spell the beginning of this impact.
By Knight.
That is known to be
as well. Jimmy Uso, long time.
Because Jimmy Uso feels LA
well,
Knight.
He also realizes Big Uso's White moved out of harm's way. Oh, DDT! As an LA Knight first battle, there is a long way to go.
You've got Jimmy and LA Knight and Roman Reigns.
We're out here in London, over to away from Night of Champions. And Knight with a big right will drop. Money the man he faces at Night of Champions. Of the
got to think that the longer this match goes on, he's had some success on his own, but generally
Uso runs into a back elbow. Cover by. Man, this is
exactly what you should have expected. Allowed to be a member of his own family if he did. Super kick to the
LA missed wildly with a clothesline. And now into the corner. Here's Knight. Went for the splash. Nobody home.
And now LA Knight.
Is this enough?
To Jimmy Uso for hanging in there.
LA Knight setting in on both of these men in this match.
Knight right under the chin.
That may be enough.
Knight's running in this matchup. If he failed with the rest of the family.
Yeah, all the trash talking. Much time trying to get to the top rope for a new.
On the corner.
Rope, now up to the top rope. And LA, obviously Solo didn't get the mind. Solo Sikoa, brother. So LA Knight trying to figure out.
He warned the bloodline. You mess with me
from an unlikely source. FT's Blood Force Trump battle.
Nice. You got to believe last person LA expected to come LA Knight more about hurting Jimmy Uso. Well, I think they just got their answer.
WWE is the ultimate insider memberships of access, rewards, and experiences. WWE.com/club.
I feel like Solo's going to have some explaining to come. 5-time tag. So I'll ask you this.
You done it, unlike his boy Logan Paul.
Jackie, like my brothers, show the world that the Vision and the O2, they're London Bridge because the Street Profits are up.
Where they're going to championship match. We're moments away.
And now your best friends.
He gave by Nixon.
Feel about the Buccos.
Paid for that piece of garbage in his.
Very nice.
Very with him. Get here with him.
Boo.
And he came straight to see the fan house. And he came straight to his lab, which, as you... And some guy, some menaces, perhaps... Danhausen is... And a television legend. How does Danhausen get to the... Hasn't heard there's a job opportunity. How do we feel about... You are cursed!
Well, we are in London tonight, O2 Arena. Other than Jackie Redmond.
The word is she's being looked at by Met. What Lyra did tonight. Sorry, it's okay.
Where she was talking about me, I keep getting. I get you, but it should have been you and Living that we had something to celebrate too. Is he okay?
Wait, you know that.
I'm gonna humiliate her at Night of Champions because I am. No, you're gonna win at Night of Champions, okay? But can you, JD? Look at him.
Sister, everything is under control. Because Sol Ruka can't handle about your money. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna get the money back.
And what about
medical? Oh my gosh, JD, your hair.
Now for Zuffa Boxing 9 versus Stephen Butler in a night of world exclusive photo opportunity with the tickets and VIP packages now.
Why JD McDonough hasn't gone to the doctor yet. Earlier today,
I had the opportunity to sit down champions where Rollins will step inside of a steel.
Seth, when you returned from injury back at Elimination, you wanted to take out the Vision.
Short answer, planned. WrestleMania did not work out well. I don't know if I would be sitting here if he didn't check me when I needed to be checked. And here is, in my opinion,
in the interest of playing Devil at Night of Champions, there is a you might not walk out of Riyadh at all.
And I've been an ex-chips in the table. You got to find a chip it, but it didn't tell me a lot about who I was. Like a steel cage match, who Seth Rollins, that I can put the Vision behind me, the title that I never lost.
Close the book on the Vision, but one-on-one with the dog in Night of Champions.
Corey, before you the Vision, defend the tag titles.
And Dragon Lee and with Ethan Page, and specifically you, what's your reaction?
And I feel so bad for this. No disappointment. Something is very important. Page, I am way better than Dragon Lee. You
and Ray are extremely prideful men.
So we do have a plan. You ask me personally, he wants to exterminate luchador. One thing, Ethan is good myself and teach him how to respect.
It kind of sounds so much for your time. Good luck on getting.
Because one thing, I'm always.
Is coming up in
Team championships on the line.
Iron's quite the ad-libber. SummerSlam is coming to US Bank. Both tickets are on sale now.
Actually, I've been talking to Penta before me. He'll be fine, all right? These are friends. Speaking of apology, around apologizing to all the luchadores of all. And you too, Adam.
You're the one that sent me, but...
Nice try, but the king of the luchadores...
JD, are you good with that? Assuming, goodbye, medical.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Doctor. Well, let's Saudi Arabia. It is Night of Champions 10 in the morning on the West Coast, on the East Coast, 10 on the West Coast, 8 p.m. and tournament finals will be held.
Plenty of gold on the line. And American Nightmare Cody Rhodes against both
and Queen of the Rings, B. Crosso and Oba Femi with an out.
The women's side of things, the Queen of the Ring has what Rhea Ripley has, but she must.
What was a great rivalry? Jade from Tiffany Stratton.
It takes stars on the roster, of course. Championship against Absolute.
Put the Vision in his rear view cage where you win via pin. Since the Street Profits have held tax opportunity tonight for Dawkins.
Never, ever wavered. 4-5 could be on the horizon for Montez Ford. These two are Corey.
The one thing I've noticed on the
it's easy to short, waiting, begging, she's if and when you receive them.
Torn triceps cleared to compete because of the fall injury. And Night of Champions with a win here tonight. Is your way from historic Atlantic. Corey and I will be at ringside on the East Coast in the United States. Start time 6 Eastern.
3 is in a Great American Bash.
between the Profits and the Vision.
So tonight, it could prove to be catastrophic. That's freaking Rollins. But what power and aggression.
That's it.
The following contest is for the win of Angelo Dr. Reed and their opponents. They are the World Austin Theory.
Will referee this championship match. The Street Profits, what do they need to do?
Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford Nietzsche
Trying to get the upper hand of the Street Profits.
what Breaker in theory should be doing. And I witnessed firsthand over the past several months. It's really held the Vision together. We've seen Paul Heyman, the one constant.
Oh, that's the mantra. Oh, again, what do the Profits have to do to win this match?
Second to none. They need to keep their eyes. Very rarely does Logan show up without trying.
Angelo Dawkins going to use Ford as of today. Logan was telling from his injury last week. That was Joe Tess.
Inspirational.
Tag made. Here comes Ford, not allowing Breaker to get any momentum as he. So much for that.
Oh,
Close point.
Unfortunately, Seth freaking hands on Braun Breaker. Seth is very.
You really took Seth off guard and lose this match, which is a real possibility.
Resting on his laurels of thinking he can a career-altering mistake.
Paul and Braun Breaker are now cheap shots. And you mentioned it at the top, Corey. Not-2 situation here tonight. Well, he deserves it, I think. He's something, but I can't say it on TV. Although I do have to say it.
What he said about you when you left.
He said a lot.
Could do negative numbers.
And again, you talked about it earlier. He won Money in the Bank, but he looks
full within the Vision. That was at the time and ever since. Not looking back.
Bronson Reed's been out with an injury for a number.
I have.
He looks incredible. But again, Bronson Reed looks like
it's knowing that not too far down the line.
Just wearing down, mine in deep trouble here. Dominating the Street Profits. To go, Corey, about the Vision. Of course, Theory from injury at some point is Big Bronson will shake. It looks to be in the best shape of his career.
And wait, Bronson Reed certainly will be back. Belongs on the shoulders of Austin Theory. And
though cheap shot knocks Dawkins off the allowing the double team now.
And as this match progresses, you keep Ford and Angelo Dawkins need to beat. Sometimes you have to take a shortcut, a cheap shot.
This is a critical match for the Street Profits. An opportunity to win the tag titles tonight, Corey. What happens?
Is likely the case, which is why tonight
Dawkins takes trouble, trying to create space for Austin to have left.
To an eager Angelo, best shape of his professional career.
Takes Braun Breaker off the apron. Theory, Angelo Dawkins. Dawkins pancaked.
Kyle from Angelo Dawkins.
We realizing his partner was in trouble. Will it silence Theory? Theory's in trouble. Tez is going to go up. Tag team titles. An even playing field.
Forgot caught. Blame that one on.
He used his good.
Dawkins once again legal for the Street Profits.
Hands land now. Montez looking
for Montez Ford, but look at Dawkins. Let those. Oh man.
It ends up.
Tag.
Not up there.
Get the hell out of the way.
Clothesline to the table. Feet away from that monster.
Notes. This is what you signed up for. Mutant.
Rollins is going to be locked inside the cage, Corey. You win the thing via pin. I mean, I love Seth Rollins.
Listen, Rollins into the Vision to begin with.
And Braun now.
And making it look almost about the growth of Braun Breaker. This is a young place, this company, this business.
Oh, Seth Rollins tagged him as the Breaker better than anybody.
Didn't see the dagger coming.
You know, and Breaker can derail everything that Seth Rollins.
This is Seth freaking Rollins is in the game.
Can't allow this crowd to get under their skin.
Hate giving him credit for anything.
This is for the lost out of the ringside area after the matchup. And Braun Breaker has still shaking.
I think more surprised athlete we're dealing with.
I think more surprised. Theory to retain. The Breaker.
It's down and then lean on them. Going to continue to wear down and
of Paul Heyman over the last
series of elbows to the Breaker. You going to tell him that?
Nope. That shot costs Breaker.
Right of his own.
Dawkins back. Breaker missed wide.
Angelo Dawkins to get the tag made.
Montez Ford, and now Ford.
A big way.
And Montez Ford, capital.
Irish whip, coast to coast.
Suplex. Ford Ford cover. Is enough to win.
Montez Ford appeared to be a moment ago.
Wow, that Lariat Ford kicks out.
Experience. Montez Ford not panicking, realized that momentarily.
Yeah. On now. Looked like he was going for that torpedo spear. Oh, what a slam!
Here comes the pressure once again.
Cover!
Not been for Angelo Dawkins in that bulldog from the top of your. Are you surprised?
Lorang and now driving Dawkins into the down. When it comes to Breakker in the vision.
If Braun Breakker gets disqualified, they may.
What the hell are you doing? I guess it does make sense to your point. I mean, they keep.
Have come in.
Oh, come on now.
Back.
What are you doing out of the arena? Oh, Henry is here. Since he was beaten. Henry chasing Paul from the arena.
They're realizing that.
Stands ready. But Rollins just took brass knuckles. Breakker obsessed with Rollins has been from the Profits are
Champions!
lifetime in NXT. And the Seth Rollins screwed.
Someone must have uttered it of the Maverick Logan Paul. And Rollins took the sky high from AD. Profits were up and tonight.
Sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart. It retaliates with a counter. Snapping the neck. Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further. Really feeding off all of his faithful fans. Ooh, and he manages to reverse. On a human torture rack. Oh. Up and down. What a slam. Dropping the elbow. Sharp punch. Oh! Whip back into the ring. Action has made it back to the ring, and we can officially start this match. Oh, man. Yeah, the refs got their hands full in this one. He really felt the impact on that one.
He'll find a way to counter back, though.
Stop after stop after stop.
And if the first stop doesn't send you the message, the follow-up ones definitely will.
He's headed to the top now. From the top. Oh, piercing elbow. He wants to go to the top rope. Here we go. Beautiful dive.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
You have got to be kidding me.
A deadlift military press. This is unreal power.
And a slam.
Talk about intimidation. I'm not sure if it's resilience or stupidity that's going to drive you to try and come back from a move like that.
Unleashed might and force. And this attack has him looking powerless. This is the type of scenario where he needs to get inventive. And the scary thing is, these attacks are being done with great ease. Counter, saw it coming, and he needed that badly.
He endured the charge and now looks to lead his own reign.
Power slam. His body is dealing with a lot of stress here. Yeah, but you got to think this match is still anyone's. Oh my, what a splash. The power of a deadlift into a military press. Wow. Walking around the ring.
And face first they go.
Really an attack that very few superstars can perform with such ease. Just like that, set out of the ring. He's ready to show his opponent and the world what he's made of. Whipping lariat. Ooh, great anticipation. Setting up for something here. Running power slam. Straight into the pin. 2 count. Major win. That'll change his career tonight. Here's your winner, the All-American Donald Cross. Ended this match with a big win under his belt.
A win's a win, and it's also all that matters here in WWE. Good job.
And we can already see just how focused he is in this one, how prepared and ready he is to take on this challenge.
But he's tasked with quite the challenge in the form of his competitor across the ring. This guy's been tormenting the WWE roster for weeks now. That move had the amount of force akin to a natural disaster. Impressive display of power.
Flat out power. Ow. A deadlift military press.
Holy moly.
What a display of power here. These are big power moves becoming more devastating with every hit. On the top. Are you kidding me? What a counter. Countered with a stiff headbutt. Oh, clothesline. And now he's landing an unbroken chain of attacks.
He's in straight up attack mode.
He connects with a counter.
He's finding a way to slow his opponent's assault down.
And this moment could be what starts his comeback.
Oh, God. Oh, targeting the leg there.
He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
And it's time to play the game, as they say, with this sledgehammer.
And he comes in under the ropes now. Uh-oh, look at what they're going to do. Oh, right to the face.
Right to the back of the neck.
And again.
Enough. Big blows. You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Kick to the back.
He's got that look in his eye. It's go time.
Sliding into the ring now. What a clothesline. Out. This was all but over. Gets the shoulder up after one.
Keeping the laws at bay for now. Put a barrage of stops. And repeated impacts like that will weaken you mentally as much as it does physically.
Remarkable power being shown here.
I'll just leave it at this. Nobody comes into a match hoping to get chucked around like that.
Power slam.
No other way to say it, guys. That looked like it hurt a lot.
Double axe handle. Cuts the attack off.
You have got to be kidding me. A deadlift military press. This is unreal power. And face first they go. I do not see this match going on.
And what he's looking for here looks like a potential submission maneuver.
Made it to the ropes and found a way out. Able to slip away. Wow, the power that takes is insane.
Not the prettiest thing you'll ever see, but it sure looks effective from here. His body has to be racked with pain.
Sure, bodies are aching here, but I don't think the towel's getting thrown in.
Block the effort and cut them off with a shot to the gut.
Big splash.
An impressive amount of offense against him here.
I know he didn't think he'd be in this position tonight. Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron.
On the apron.
The hardest part of the ring. After that attack on the apron, there is no way we're seeing them leave this arena without medical assistance.
Just a straight deadlift of power into a dominator.
This match is split up to our announcers area.
Let's hope they take it back in the ring soon. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Everything's going his way right now.
He is absolutely determined right now.
From the top. Oh, he paid for that. High risk. Wow, what a club. Oh, he flips that around.
Proof these superstars have done their homework.
Oh, the physicality on display there. Oh. What are they going to do here? Oh, look at the power. Look at the strength.
Down we go. There's no way you recover from that.
Oh, my God. Did you see that? Kick out at one.
Very few superstars possess the fortitude to do what we just witnessed. Very few? How about almost none? This match just went to the next level.
This was the moment to capitalize on. That should have been the end. Saw it coming. It counters it.
Oh! He's slow to get up and unaware of the massive target on his back.
Lifted and completely helpless here.
Presentation of power there. Taking flight. Body splash. Oh.
punishment right now. He's got to do something, anything to get back in this fight. Counters to gain the advantage. Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in. Oh, what a clubbing blow. Countering that offense. Both sides with an answer to every piece of offense. And a retort lariat. What a combination. Saw coming and slowed it down with the back elbow. And the WWE Universe was making their appreciation for these gladiators known. Oh, man, he's got him in the crosshairs. Kick to the gut. Lifted way up. Round and around and big-time powerbomb. He might be finished. 2. No way. I do not know how you survive that. Staying alive there is unheard of. It must be demoralizing knowing you've unleashed your best shot on your opponent to no avail. He's giving this match all he's got right now. And each blow he lands is giving him more energy. Kick to the midsection. Oh, this is so much fun to watch. Revolution into the spinning powerbomb. There's no way you can fully recover after that. And that will end it. Here's your That win took everything they had. And then some. I can't even